Yo, peace was good. Welcome to another hip hop album review. This is part 71. The last album review I did was LL Cool J's Phenomenon that came out back in 1997. Alright. Without further ado, I'm gonna show you guys the album that I'll be reviewing today. It is Kamaal the Abstract by Q-Tip, released in 2009. Everybody know who Q-Tip is. Not gonna get into his whole biography. I did a review on his Amplified album, and then I just wanted to show you guys this album. A little backstory with this album. This album was actually was supposed to be released back in 2001 under the name Abstractions, but then that went through a little album title change, and then it became Kamaal the Abstract. At the time he was on the, I think, Arista Records with L.A. Reid, and he was still under Jive Records, but I think Jive and Arista, they're merged or some shit like that. And he was working on this album, stuff like that. L.A. Reid, he heard it, he liked it, he was about to put it out. It was had mad promotion and shit like that. And then it just seemed like it got pushed back, and it was supposed to come out in 2002, but then it ended up becoming shelved. It ended up being shelved, and I guess for what I understand, they shelved it because it was way too advanced, it was too abstract. It was like it went over their heads, they didn't know how to market music like this, you know what I mean? And it was way too, I don't know, you know what I'm trying to say. And so, they shelved it for years, and then years later, it didn't come out till 2009. And it's funny because, a lot of people like to compare this album to albums like Speaker, Love Box, and the Speaker Box and Love Below by Outkast and stuff like that. And if you listen to it, you could see why. Even though this album came out way before that shit, and it was way ahead of its time, alright? And so, excuse me. So we got this album right here. Alright, open it up. This is what the album looks like. It's the actual CD. Alright, open it up. Has the nice Middle Eastern, theme going for it, because Q-Tip is Muslim, so alright. So open it up. Shit can come out. What the album looks like. She's just posing, you know what I mean? Open it up. See Q-Tip's silhouette in the dark, pretty dope. Right here, you know what I mean? Open it up. Q-Tip is chilling in the chair or the couch, whatever. Open it up. Yeah. Alright. The production is done by Q-Tip himself, and features on the album are Gary Thomas, Kurt Rosenwinkel, who else? Kenny Garrett, aka Truth, and I believe that's it. Alright. Get into some of the albums. Like I said, production is done by Q-Tip. A little bit about this album is that, like I said about before, how about the sound wise, if you're expecting Tribe Called Quest Q-Tip, you'll be slightly disappointed. You'll be very disappointed because it's not even like that. I wouldn't even call this a hip hop album. If you want to call it, I feel like this is more this feels more like a jazz, more like a fusion album, if that makes sense. It's fused with funk, jazz, rock, R&B, hip hop. So I would say this is more like a fusion album and stuff like that. What's interesting about this album too is that Q-Tip, he'll have one verse, and the rest of the song and the rest of the songs is just it's just the instrumental, and that's what's pretty cool about the album. It's something a little bit different. Start with the first song, Feeling. That song Feeling, he's talking about how he woke up early in the morning, beautiful day. He's about to go into the studio, but on his way to the studio, got some bullshit fucking cop, you know, that like to profile and shit. Not all cops, but you know, you got dickhead cops that like to profile and shit, especially because you're black and shit. You know what I mean? And he talks about that how yo, like just because I'm driving a nice car, you know, like you know, you automatically think I'm doing some type of crime and shit. You know what I mean? Like think I'm like selling drugs and some shit like that. And that's what I got out of that song. You know, it's just him dealing with racial profiling by cops. I could relate to that. Skipping to number 4, Blue Girl. You know, it's sort of about girls and shit like that. Track 6, Heels, same thing. Barely in Love, which I believe is the only single off the album. Barely in Love. You know, it talks about, you know, how you know, pretty much, you know, I guess opposite tracks. You know, I guess it's some type of deal. You know, it talks about like how opposite attracts, how they love each other and stuff, shit like that. That's what I got out of that. Next song, not next song, but song, Even If It's So. He's talking about you know, how single mothers have it hard. You know, they sacrifice whatever they go through just to make their children happy. Because I could relate to that. You know, like my mom, me and my little brother. It's just me and my little brother. You know, we just it's just me and her. You know, it's just the shit that she goes through just to make us happy and stuff like that. You know, it's just like, you know, he talks about how, you know, single parents, they work 2-3 jobs just to, you know, make sure we have food on the table, make sure we have lights on, you know, on top of our heads, have clothes on our backs, you know, shit like that. And he's paying homage to that. You know what I mean? Yeah, and that's what I got out from that song. So it's kind of like a homage to, you know, single parents, specifically single moms. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Like I said, it's not your typical Q-Tip album. It's like I said, it's a fusion album. It feels more like a fusion, like soul, jazz, funk, rock, you know, shit like that. And that's what I got out of it. So, like I said, in some of this, like all of the songs, you'll have like a verse here and there, and then, you know, he just and then like the rest of the song be instrumental. And there's a couple of tracks that he raps and the rest he does, he sings. Yeah, he sings too. So that's a little bit different too, because you don't really hear that. You know, you're not really used to hearing Q-Tip like that. You know what I mean? But yeah, a lot of people like to compare this album to, like, you know, neo soul classic albums like you know, D'Angelo's second album, Voodoo. You know, like I said, Speak of Love by Outkast's Speaker Box Love Below. You know, that's not a neo soul. Yeah, this album definitely has like neo soul vibe to it. For me, it kind of reminds me of what's a good artist I could kind of remind, like their music wise. I would say like Prince, but his later stuff, like his stuff from like the 90s and like early 2000s. That's what I kind of got out of from this album. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's it, man. Kamaal, the Action by Q-Tip. If you can find it, definitely pick it up. It's not out of print. It might be a little hard to find, but if you see it in stores, definitely pick this shit up. Like I said, if you're expecting Q-Tip from like the Tribe days, you'll definitely disappointed. This album is definitely not like it's definitely not like amplified like I did a review on. Like I said, if you like neo soul and fusion and stuff like that, you'll definitely enjoy this album. Give it a chance. Come with an open mind. You'll definitely enjoy this album. It's actually not a bad album. Like, it's not his best, but it's definitely different from Q-Tip. But you know, it's definitely still Q-Tip. You know what I mean? But and that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed that review. Stay tuned for more reviews. Peace.